Hello, today we're going to take a quick look at Google Sheets and we're going to work with two very basic formulas. They're called sum and average, and I'm going to show you how to use them. So I've got my editing tracker. I've recorded my scores from 5 of our everyday edits, and I want to be able to track automatically as I keep adding more scores. I want to be able to update my average and update my total number of missed errors in each of these 4 areas: capitalization, grammar, punctuation, and spelling. And I don't want to have to count up the numbers every time. I want the formula to update it automatically. So how do I do that? Well, in the average cell, I'm going to use this formula. It's equals average, and maybe I'll just clear this cell and type it in again. So it's equals average, and then I put open parentheses, and now I can use my arrow keys to select the cells that I want it to count. So each of these boxes is called a cell, not a jail cell, a spreadsheet cell. And so I'm going to start at the very top, and then I'm going to use the shift key to select all of these cells. And watch, I'm going to go below my last entry so that every entry I add in row 9, row 10, it's just going to be included automatically. And then I can just hit enter. And now you can see up here I've got my formula equals average C4 to C11. And it's calculating my average score. And you can see that I can add decimal places. In this case, it doesn't matter. It's 9 even. So that's my average. Now, what about over here? Over here, I'm going to use an even simpler formula, which is sum. And sum is just another word for total. You know sum from math class. So the formula here, let's clear this out. The formula here is, actually, I'm going to Control Z that. And let's use this column because I have 2 entries. This doesn't really matter, but. So I'm going to type in equals. Now as I'm typing, you can watch the formula appear up here, or you can watch it down here. The same thing is happening. Equals sum, open parentheses, and now same thing, I can just select the cells that I want it to include. And then I can just hit enter or close parentheses. It does the same thing. Enter, and now I've got my updated total. So before I end this video, watch what happens when I add one more entry. And the reason I copied and pasted is just so that all the text will automatically be the same size. So let's say on March the 5th, I'm just making that up, we do an edit called, I don't know, springtime. And I get a 7 out of 10. And I make an error in capitalization. Watch the automatic updates. Oh, it was a little one. Oh well. And I make one mistake in grammar, and I make another mistake in spelling. So did you see all of my totals updated automatically and my average updated automatically? And it's just going to keep doing that every time I add a new score. I just insert another row, and it's just going to keep updating automatically. So that's a really quick look at how to use the sum and the average formulas in Google Sheets.